Developmental impact, a look at government's initiatives and how they impact the intended beneficiaries. Vice President Dr. Bharrat Jagdeo held a community outreach at Beterverwagting, East Coast Demerara, where he listened to and dealt with citizens' concerns. The developmental impact caught up with villagers and asked their views on this outreach to the community by the Vice President.
My name is Omari Glasgow, leading goal scorer of the national senior team. I've been living here my whole life. This is where I born and raised. So it's an honor to be repping this village and feel proud. I think it's excellent, He came out to the finals of the football and he promised us that he would come back and he's fulfilling his promise. So it's good for the residents and the people of the community to come out and voice what they have to say, and I know whatsoever they say would happen.
This is a quote, Marlon Jacobs, aka the Freedom Boss. And I'm a resident of BV, right? So this is where I born and grow, and having the vice president here is a great initiative. Just having him here and reaching with the villagers, so express our concerns and how we could develop this neighborhood, because we got a nice village. We just gotta get some nice things, right? So we appreciate that he took the time out to come here today to listen to us. Right? And not just listen to us, we want to make sure that the community develop, there's better infrastructure and more opportunities for the youths around, because they've been reaching out to me and saying, Freedom, how you could help me. So, I'm glad that he's here to listen to them and they could make the best of the opportunity today.
Good afternoon. My name is 𝐃𝐄𝐕𝐄𝐋𝐿 Williams. I am from Plantawag Triumph. I represent constituency 8. And I think this is a very good thing that the Vice President come to do this outreach, so the people concerned could be heard and there could be more development in the area.
My name is David Hardy. I'm living at Lot 10, which is just over here. Pertaining to the Vice President coming to this village, I commend it 100% because I even think he should do a little more visit into this area because it's wonderful. I have an issue of which I'm hoping to meet him, to talk with him, and hope that this can be resolved. I want to commend the team that come out here today and clean this road. I can see like a glory on this particular main road. I gotta commend them.
Good afternoon. My name is Denzel Hamilton, reside in Triumph Village for 60-odd years. And I'm proud that the Vice President come and visit our community. And we're going to pose questions pertaining to development. And for now, all the folks that are coming here, it's very good that we show support in terms of our development of village. It's a while that this village haven't been developed. And I hope that from this meeting, steps are taken to move forward with the development of this village. Thank you.
Hi guys, my name is Darren Marks, better known as DJ Darry. I've born and grown in the Beterverwagting community from a tender age, since I've known myself, and I'm here up to a day like today. Really and truly, this visit or this opportunity to meet the Vice President and let him know how important this is for us is really honoring, and we look forward to sharing all these things with him today.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Alrich Thomas. I'm a born Baronian. This visit here from the Vice President, it's been a long awaited one. As you would know, villagers from Beterverwagting have a lot of concerns, and why I said it's a long awaited one. At the end of this, we know and we hope that, persons who have different interests to be fixed will be fixed. So this visit here, I should say it's highly appreciated. And we look forward for more.
I think this is a step that will show that the government of Guyana at the end of the day is reaching out to all constituencies, regardless of political affiliation or even race, because I can tell you that this visit is welcoming because from our interaction with the villagers last evening when we went out to share some of the flyers, they all are open to come to have a chance to meet with the Vice President and to express some of their concerns and to see how best he will be able to address them.
Well, this is real good for the community because it's long
from since I know myself finishing school, I never really can remember the VP coming and visiting our community. So it's very great for the community because last week we had the football out there. Actually, there's a match. He said he's gonna come. He also sponsor, and he came, stamped his word. He came, he visit, and this committee is gonna come to reach out to the community. So that's why we invite the community out so that they can get an opportunity to express themselves. You understand? Because in this community, like if you look around this ground, we need some work to be done. And I think the VP is the right guy, you know, to get work done. Because since he came, he made a promise that we're gonna start cleaning this ground and the drain and the surrounding, and he stand his word. So I respect that. And from this community, I give thanks to him. You understand? Peace out.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Darrell Wilson. I'm 31 years old. I was born and grew in BV. And I think with the Vice President being here, this would help to develop and enhance the community and also bring the people together.
I think it's a great initiative that the Vice Presidents are necessary to reach out to this community. We have a lot of stuff that we would like to discuss with him, you know. So it's a great initiative and we feel pleased that he, you know, saw it necessary to reach out to us.
The VP explained government's plans and achievements before taking questions from residents.
For you to understand the changes in the country, I think it's important that every citizen of the country understand where we're headed and how they fit into that arrangement. So just to give you an idea, here on the East Coast, we've started doing work on several grounds. It is our commitment that we have to improve every sport facility in the country, to put in lights in them, that's the next phase, and then to make them recreational centers, not just for sports, but the community can use them in the evening for recreational purposes, exercise, etc. I asked them to do an assessment of the roads in the area, and they did not find too many roads, but this afternoon you can tell me if they're unfinished roads, because that's another commitment of ours, not just sporting facility. Roads. We awarded a contract to do a 4-lane on the railway embankment from Georgetown all the way to Mahika. So that would ease traffic from the East Coast. And if you look at what we're doing, like at Conversation Tree and other places, we're starting to build 4-lane roads to diffuse the traffic so that it doesn't all go to the area by the Russian embassy and you have congestion again there. So a lot of that work is being done. In Georgetown, in local government elections, as we said, we'll fix every road in the country. So far, we've fixed over maybe 4,000 community roads, apart from these highways and stuff. And if there is any this afternoon that is outstanding, that has not been fixed in BV, you will get it fixed immediately. So I want to talk a bit about that too. What are the outstanding infrastructure needs of the community? I want to talk about how we get people from BV to utilize the facilities that government has put in place. So let me end there and come back to the things that you want to talk about. But I would like today to focus, as I said before, on infrastructure, opportunities, training of people in the community, recreational facilities for young and elderly, and also security. And of course, we can talk through other things. So thank you very much for being here this afternoon. I really appreciate you being here.
Dr. Jagdeo, at your two press conferences ago, you mentioned that monstrosity at the head of Agriculture Road.
Yes.
Also, you mentioned about Pleasance selling their backlands. Not Pleasance, the BV.
Yeah.
Now, about those issues, about the sale of the BV backlands, I must say, Mr. Nandalal there I was told at the BV Council that he is the one who advised them that the lands can be sold. I don't know if he
And I'm
actually
glad
did.
he's here today.
I
Yeah.
don't know if he actually did, but a councillor on the
Oh,
there said when
Oh,
he
you-
questioned, he said we got advice from no less a person than the Minister of Legal Affairs, Attorney General.
Anil, did you ever advise anyone that they can sell the land? You?
I have been one of the loudest voices on this matter. I have said repeatedly, and I went through the law, the Local Government Act, and in terms of NDCs, and the Municipal and District Council Act, and I highlighted the sections of those laws that prohibit the sale of lands that fall under the authority of these local authorities. And I pinpointed where it is a criminal offense. And as I'm on the mic, this BV matter, based upon discussions I've had with the Vice President, has been reported by a resident of BV to the Special Organized Crime Unit. And the former chairman, I think his name is Bagot, has already been taken there to give a statement. And I'm told in the statement, he said that former minister Bulkan gave him written permission. So that police investigation is ongoing. He is to take all the documents to Soku. So the matter is under active police investigations right now.
Okay, so then
So you see the problem. Look at what has happened here. We lost the reserve there. This was not sold to poor people. And it was not even transparently done, assuming for a minute they had the authority to. When you sell public property like that, you should advertise it to see what's the best deal you can get for your community, etc. It can't be a backroom arrangement.
I'm actually a scrap metal collector where I apply my trade over there. Now, I have a serious problem of which I would like to raise with you personally. I was employed by Sergeant Charles, the traffic police for the BV station. The chairman for BV, Wendy. I went to the NDC along with the school head teacher to remove a derrick vehicle from in front of the school that hambugging the children. Cut it up, move it out, and let the material pay me. I cut the vehicle up, I move it out, I put it just over the road. Now, that was on the 13th of last month. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, the police come by my house. Say, the owner turned up for the vehicle and say he did not permit anybody to cut this vehicle. Now they charge me for damage to property.
Anil, let's examine this matter. So give the Attorney General all the details and let him examine it, right? Go and see him.
Yeah, Mr. Vice President, I have some concern about in the village.
Yes.
Like for instance, small business grant training program for youth, rehabilitation program for 8th of May movement. Let me explain what is 8th of May. 8th of May is where 62 slaves bought this village in 8th plantation in 1840 for $22,000 from Mr. Baron van Grummingen, a Dutchman. So we need that movement to continue. Thirdly, we have an environmental problem. But I mean, you drove wrong early between Triumph and Beterverwagting. They have about, I think, 4 trenches. They all filled up. They breed mosquito. They need to be
Well,
dug.
this is what that's what I want to hear, because I'm hearing all sorts of things except what I came here for. Which trench needs cleaning now? So you can tell me so I can send in. I brought the people from DNI. Where is the DNI paper? So what I will do, I'll have them come and do an assessment of all of this, walk down and start the work in these areas, okay? So drainage. If it's a personal one.
No, but it's a personal one that you got to address.
Okay. No, everything comes back to me too.
Right.
Okay.
But I was a teacher,
Uh-huh.
and I was forced into retirement because I had a stroke in 2016. Well,
You had a stroke in
2016. Yeah, I was forced into retirement. So I only live on my teacher's pension because I have not acquired the age yet of
For the old age?
NIS and old age.
Oh, okay.
But what I'm asking, if I notice that policemen and soldiers and the firemen, they have a problem with numeracy and literacy, I want to know if y'all don't have contracts that you employ teachers to do teaching.
With the policemen and firemen?
Yeah.
They got problem with numeracy. They would disagree strongly with you, but let's see if we can find you something. Give my staff your name and number.
Okay.
There may be a way we can find to utilize your skills now, all right?
Okay,
So just give them the name and number. Okay. But don't target police and firemen. They'll be upset with that.
With the backlands, right? Some of the farmers, from visiting, the dam is pretty bad. Let's say if we read the dam, within a week, the dam with a lot of vegetation would start to back again. So it's very hard to access the dam.
How many farmers are there back there?
From the last time I checked, really, maybe about 25.
25
right?
farmers?
Yeah, but
Can you listen, sir? Help me do this. Get all the farmers together.
Yeah.
And I will send the Minister of Agriculture to meet with them in the area, the backlands themselves.
Okay.
Okay, so give me a date and I will send the Minister of Agriculture to go in with his staff and they will meet at the back here. Okay?
Sure, definitely.
First of all, I welcome the planned development of this facility. I would have 3 years ago attended several meetings attempting the same thing, and I was advised that the Honorable Minister has to make the final decision, and that decision, maybe it's now.
Yeah.
So I do welcome that. There's a local engineer who would have designed a layout for this facility.
You have a copy of it?
Yes, I have a copy, but I
All
don't have
right.
it here.
No, you don't have to be here, but we need it, yes.
I have a copy of it. That design was done by an engineer from the community, which we can look at.
Yeah, definitely.
Right.
That's the feedback we need as we move forward, yeah.
Okay.
What specific initiatives are being considered to engage youths in Beterverwagting, and specifically this facility? Because a lot of us would know that this facility would have been one of the best facilities here on the East Coast. Based on the location of the facility, the span, the dimensions.
All right, so you asked me a question. I wanted to get the young people to give me a feedback. And so I welcome the feedback on what should be the priority, how we go about doing it. Like the basketball court, they told me the bleachers are too close to the court, so you can run into the bleachers if you come off the court. That was my report earlier in the week. So how do we fix that? That's what I'm here for today. And then I spoke earlier about the feedback for young people, particularly on scholarships, jobs, job training, etc. So these are some of the things I'm here to discuss, and we're open to specific ideas and initiatives. Anything you come up with, we'd explore it. Okay? All right. So that's one.
I do.
Let's deal.
So there's no
let's
continuous
keep
role.
the politics aside for a day, and let's deal with the practical things. Let's keep the politics aside. Yeah. Let's move on. Yeah. Yeah.
Good evening, Mr. Vice President.
Yeah.
Members of the...
And better welcome with the PPP. Yeah. It is already coming. Yeah. Please. Yeah.
Before we left, we asked a few residents if they're satisfied with the interest taken in resolving the issues raised.
Good evening. The concern that I raised with small business training program for youth, rehabilitation, environmental, meaning cleaning trends, small contract and road. I'm quite certain with the issue that I raised, the government will be taking care of that. They give me all that assurance. and I have to go with it until it has been complete. But for now, I believe everything that the Vice President and his team has talked to me about, and everything will be good. Thank you very much.
It's a privilege and an honor to have the VP and other minister in the community and to come out to hear what are some of the challenges and plagues that the people of Beterverwagting is facing. From the VP, in terms of answering my question, in terms of the rehabilitation of the center, in terms of the backland irrigation of the backland, and in terms of the projects that we recommended, so forth, like the STEM program, photography and film programs. I definitely think that the VP will pull through in terms of delivering. So far, we've got a great response from the minister, great response from our community. I think this is a new path for our village, and this is something that we needed, and for sure we're going to give support to ensure that these projects are being completed within a timely manner and the community is satisfied as well. And hopefully we have a sustainable program going forward.
All right, the name is Dwayne Duncan. All right, I am from Beterverwagting, born and bred. Right, and there are a number of issues that are affecting us in this community. Some I would have raised with the VP, and I have every confidence that issues raised will be dealt with. Maybe it might be prioritized, but dealing with it, I think that yes, they will be dealt with.
All right, so today we had a very successful meeting. A lot of villagers, elders, youths came out and they gave their concerns. And one of the words that the Vice President used today is that works will be done immediately. So we like the sound of that, and we welcome any development that is going to be coming to BV. Another one of the guys during the meeting asked that, some of the contractors be from the village, and that's something that's highly recommended also by me, so that the youths in and around the community can have some sort of experience when it comes to construction, whether it's roads, whether it's to do drainage or whatever. So I feel like the outcome of the meeting was positive, and we're looking forward for all the development in the community.
This Vice President outreach to BV attracted hundreds of residents who were happy that their issues were addressed, many in real time, bringing relief and direct information about government's initiatives for personal development as well as for the East Coast Demerara village. It was time for us to leave BV. Until next time, so long.
Under the previous administration, I was struggling to make ends meet. I'm a building contractor. I come out from the construction and I enter into scrap metal. And since this government take office, I just want to commend them for freeing the economy up. Because I'm able today to own 6 cars, 2 buses, and I have a truck today. Because of what? The economy free up, jobs being more easy, and I wish that it continue this way.
Developmental impact, a look at government's initiatives and how they impact the intended beneficiaries.